Hey guys, so today's video is going to be an eyebrow tutorial. I'm going to show you guys how I do my brows when I'm wearing a full face of makeup. On camera they kind of look a little grayish black, but in person they look really good. And if I just kind of scoot back away from my lights, you guys can kind of see how dark they are. You're just going to go ahead and get started. Hey you guys, hey again. I'm switching over to voiceover so that I can explain everything very clear for you guys. I'm super excited. I'm finally doing an updated eyebrow tutorial. I will have 2 other eyebrow tutorials for you guys. So if this one is not your cup of tea and not your cup of coffee, stay tuned for my other 2 eyebrow tutorials. So the main thing that I like to use for my eyebrows is this mirror. This is a double-sided mirror, and on one side it's regular view and on the other side it's magnified. And y'all, the magnified view is really good when it comes to adding small makeup details to your face. The first thing I do to my eyebrows is just brush them upward, and I do this to separate all of my eyebrow hair so I can see what parts in my eyebrows need to be filled in. And the product that I'm going to be using today is from Anastasia. This is their brow pomade in the shade dark brown. To apply the product to my brows, I'm just using an angled eyebrow brush. So when I am applying the product, I like to coat both sides of that brush and making sure that I got the tip of that brush as well, but you don't want to add too much product. The way that I hold my small makeup brushes is the same way I hold a pencil. I feel like I have the most control when I'm holding my makeup brushes as I would a pencil. I can control exactly where I'm placing that product on. What I like to do first is just sketch out my brows. I start from the middle and work my way all the way to the tail area. And then when I get to the front of my brows, so the hairs that are going straight up, I like to turn my eyebrow brush sideways and stamp the product into my skin. So just in areas that are sparse in the front of my brows. And the reason I am stamping it into my skin is to create those hair-like strokes. When it comes to this part, it does not have to be perfect. It's okay if they look a little sloppy, a little smudgy. It is okay because once you apply that concealer around your eyebrows, it'll automatically look neater. Taking my spoolie brush again, and I'm brushing out to my eyebrows, just getting rid of any extra product that I might have gotten on my brows, and just making sure that the product is evenly distributed all over my brows. The concealer I'm using is from Kylie Cosmetics. This is their skin concealer. This is in the shade Toffee. I got this concealer for free actually at Ulta. I purchased a couple of items and it came with a free gift, and this was the gift that I chose. So I'm going to be doing the same thing that I did when I was adding that brow pomade to my brush. I'm making sure that I coat my angled eyebrow brush with that concealer, and this is another angled eyebrow brush, but it's the same shape and everything. You just want to make sure you have enough product on the brush so when you are outlining your brows, you don't have to keep dipping the eyebrow brush back into that wand. Just creating a very precise straight line. I am going right underneath where my eyebrow hairs are to give the impression of me just getting my eyebrows done. This part is very crucial. It can make or break your eyebrows, so just make sure you take your time when you're doing this part. I've mastered my eyebrow shape, so this part normally does not take me that long. I would say the whole process of doing my eyebrows only takes me about 5 minutes. I learned just to go with my natural eyebrow shape, not to alter them too much, because once I try to alter them too much, that's when they start to look a little crazy and it just takes me longer to do them. When I'm outlining my eyebrows, I like to start from the middle. I like to start where my eyebrow hairs are laying down and drag it all the way to the tail area. And then after I outline the bottom and the top brow, I just connect those two lines together to create my tail. This is just a rough draft right now. I'm going to go back in and clean up my brows a little bit more with this concealer. But I do this first just to get an idea of how I want my brows to look. And what I'm doing now is just dragging that concealer away from my brows so it'll be easier for me to blend it out. Now I'm just going to get really close to my magnified mirror to make sure that that concealer line is very straight and precise. Take your time when you're doing this step because it can make or break your eyebrows. After I got the shape that I want, I go in with my Morphe E30 concealer brush and I blend out that concealer on top of my eyebrows and on the bottom of my eyebrows. And I'm just patting it in. This concealer literally disappears into my skin. It blends in really well with the makeup that I'm wearing, and I just love that. When I get to the front of my brows, I like to take the brush and put it on top of those hairs that are going straight up just to fade out to the front of my brows a little bit more, and they just look more natural to me. I don't like that boxy appearance, so I do this all the time. And then I go back in with the brush that I used to apply my foundation, and I just put that on top of the concealer just to make sure that everything is blended out and it looks all natural and airbrushed. So yeah. And these are how my brows came out. Very simple, very easy to achieve. When it comes to doing your eyebrows, it is all about the technique, learning what works for your eyebrow shape, what looks good on your eyebrows. And after you've mastered that, honestly, eyebrows don't really take that long to do. Like I said, this process only takes me about 5 minutes. That completes the video, y'all. I will see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.